Well, I got another tattoo. Man, it's pretty when it's brand new.
Okay, let's do this. Yep.
So where do you see Envy expanding, or you expanding in the next 5-10 years in the future?
Well, I turned 41 in March, and I want to be retired by 51. My version of retired and most people's version of retired are two different things.
Okay.
I want to move to the woods, live a completely off-the-grid, self-sustaining lifestyle. That's where I came from. I came from the country. We had a farm. Billy Hill's a redneck. Billy Hill, the hillbilly. You think that's a coincidence? I don't know. So what do I see for Envy? I hope that when the day comes when it's time for me to walk away, that the guys who are really vested in this company will take over and continue the legacy. You know what I mean? I don't want it to die, for sure. I want somebody needs to be there to. I don't have any kids. I don't have any children. You know what I mean? Someone needs to be there to pick up the pieces and move it forward. Hopefully.
So you see it moving on without you once you're ready to retire.
That's the dream. That's the that's the Rockwellian romantic version of the whole thing. Is that really gonna happen? I don't know. It's tough for somebody else to live somebody who already had the dream, for them to come in and try to push that forward. It's hard. But maybe I would still be in a consultant type of position where I'm still involved a little bit. I don't think I can ever leave tattooing all the way. I think I'll tattoo until I die. So maybe this is a place I come back to. In my mind right now, the sanctuary is living in the woods in Maine and building my own log cabin and having a farm and hunting and fishing and having a garden and collecting rainwater and solar power and energy off from the land, whatever. But maybe I get there and I say, that part of my life, Envy, it's not done yet. Maybe I gotta get back there and do some more tattoos. I don't know. It's to think about leaving tattooing is probably. I've been doing it since I was 15. I did my first tattoo before I fucked. You know what I mean? That's legit. I literally did a tattoo before I had sex. Old guy, Tattoo Charlie, my mentor, who passed away a few years ago. He told me one time, he said, "You know what, Billy? The hardest thing you ever do, harder than the first tattoo you ever did, is the last tattoo you ever do. Because you gotta walk away from it. At some point, we're mechanics. We are a mechanical thing. We're a machine. And it all starts with the eyes and the hand-eye coordination. It all breaks down and it goes away someday. So there's gonna come a point when I just can't tattoo anymore. Or I can't tattoo to the standard that I've set for myself. Mm-hmm. And then, that's gonna hurt, man.
Yeah.
That's gonna hurt.
No doubt.
I'm getting old, I'm getting fat, I'm getting gray. But when I can't do that thing anymore that I've been doing longer than anything else in my life, what's that gonna feel like? Earth-shattering.
Nah, no kidding. So, but if today, right now, you're not retired yet, tattooing was outlawed or completely went away, just didn't exist anymore, what do you think you would do?
Tattoo?
Yeah? Find some way to tattoo still? Yeah?
Fuck yeah, I would.
Do you think that any of the skills or experience that you've picked up over the years would prepare you to do something else if you couldn't tattoo for some reason?
Absolutely, dude. I could be the CEO of a Fortune 500 company. There's no question in my mind. And I would probably do it better than they do, because it's not about ripping people off. It's about giving back. I look at all these huge... Okay, so let's go to the bailouts. That's one of the most recent big things we've had. They had all these big bailouts for GM and Fannie Mae and all these people. The very next year, they were taking millions and millions of dollars as bonuses. Why the fuck did you get bailed out and then take a bunch of money? Like, tattooing is completely different in the way that you can never love any job you do in your entire life the way you love something like tattooing. It's a drug, dude. It's a drug.
That's what I hear.
I sit around all day and I make people happy. Literally, it's the best fucking thing ever. And it's also the worst thing ever. And if you don't hate tattooing, you're not a tattooer. You know what I mean? Andre Agassi once said that to, I forget, female tennis player. He's like, I hate tennis. And she's like, if you don't hate tennis, you're not a real tennis player. You know what I mean? Like, same thing. If you don't hate tattooing, you're not a real tattooer. Because you can't truly fucking hate something unless you love it. You know what I mean? You've been there. You know what I mean? I don't want to bring up anything. But
Yeah, absolutely.
it's one of the coolest, most awesome things I've ever done in my life. That absolutely drives me crazy. I never stop thinking about it.
Yeah.
I'm at the store, I'm driving down the road, I see something, I'm like, that'd be a cool tattoo. That'd be a cool tattoo. That'd be a cool tattoo. You know, I had a mom come in once, and she's like telling me about this butterfly that her daughter had and explaining this whole big story to me. Come to find out, her daughter had passed away. So this is when I was working at Tattoo Charlie's. There was probably 200,000 little tattoo designs. He had flash, floor to ceiling, everywhere. We literally stopped tattooing, everyone, Charlie included, came out of the back room, you know, from his responsibilities, came out, we're searching for this butterfly for like an hour. Finally find a picture of it. The mom gets tattooed, obviously for free. We give her the photo, we make her photocopies of everything, and she has it put on the daughter's headstone. You know what I mean? Like,
It's powerful.
that's crazy,
Yeah.
man. That's what I affected that. By coincidence, maybe, because somebody else could have talked to her when she came in the door, but I was a part of that process, and that's powerful. I'll never forget that till the day I die.